I'm Jordan, I'm 24 and I'm a model and actress. I'm going to be your red carpet host throughout the 2019 Soul Train Awards. Guys, I think it's safe to say that 2019 has been a roller coaster for me. Started off the year on a cruise from Miami to the Bahamas. Halfway through the year, lost the entire love of my life, my gran. Then went into Love Island, and then since then, I think it's safe to say it's been an absolute whirlwind. So instead of me just rambling on about how my year was, I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions so you could get to know what my year was like a little bit more intimately. Just in general, like if there's anything you wanted to know that I never really spoke about, that you heard about and stuff like that. So I thought this would be a great way to just, I guess, kickstart it all. So I have had a gazillion questions about Danny, and I don't want to come across as rude by saying I'm not going to answer them. So I'm going to answer some of them, just really quick, short, snappy answers. But I'm not going to sit and talk about him for the whole video. He was obviously quite a significant part of my 2019 and is no longer in my 2020. So it happens, life goes on. But to answer some questions, no, we are not together. Yes, we did break up. No, he is no longer in the house. God, what else was asked? Now, what actually happened is something that I don't really feel needs to be discussed in too much detail. I put out what I put out. That's what happened, and that's it. You know, the closest people to us, and even some of the people that aren't close to us, just people in general, enough people know. Anyone else involved in the situation knows, and it's just something that happened, been dealt with. I'm going to be 25 years old, so I know a lot of people have asked how we're still friends, or how we're still amicable, and for me, I don't have time for negativity. I definitely was not going to start my year 2020 with any negativity. I'm not going to sit here and hate you. I'm not going to sit here and think you're the worst person ever. I'm just going to accept it for what it is, and let's just be amicable and keep it moving, because I feel like as adults, that's something we should be able to do. We are on talking terms. We do not talk as in everyday conversation, but we are on talking terms. We work with the same company still, so we do see each other every now and again, because obviously we're at the same events, etc, etc. But other than that, that's kind of all I really need to say. My family holiday to Mexico. My family holiday is one of my favorite memories of every year, because no matter how good or bad they are, no matter how many arguments happen, no matter how much goes wrong, the good in it is so amazing. This year we went to Mexico. We went ATVing like throughout the jungles, in the forest. We went zip lining in the jungles, and it was one of the best holidays I've had with my family. Besides that, I would say obviously Love Island. It was such a significant part that I can't not say it was one of my favorite parts of 2019. Being in the villa was just a surreal experience. Try and prepare you. People from the years before try and prepare you. You see, I don't want to say a counselor, like a therapist. You basically talk to a lot of people before you even go further than that point in the first place, just to check mentally you're in the right frame of mind to deal with it. But the reality is, nothing prepares you. You have no idea how they're going to portray you. You could be yourself and they could portray you to be the worst person, or you could literally be the worst person in there and they could portray you to be an absolute saint. There's no amount of preparation that can be done for you to be ready for the lifestyle change. This is a wig. I have not bleached my hair. I do not plan on bleaching my hair. I am growing my hair to be healthy and strong, and my curls to be beautiful and embrace my natural hair. But this is a wig because I wanted to try something new, so I have not actually bleached and or damaged my hair. First of all, I can't tell you how happy that makes me. The reason it makes me so happy, especially the ending of Being a Black Girl's Inspiration, is because I felt like since coming off of the show, the main audience that, for better use of the word, cancelled me were my own, because of how I was portrayed. Not because of how I am, but because of how I was portrayed. Nice to hear that there are still some people that are inspired. Since a very young age, I've always had to face the same battles as any young black woman had to face, especially in the entertainment industry. I always knew I had to work 50 times harder. I always knew that people would see me and say, okay, yeah, we'll consider you, and it was an instant write-off because of my skin color. So I always knew those things were going to be a factor, but for me, I would rather change one person's life in a positive way than 1,000 people in a negative way. I just want to show young black girls that wrong way and there's the long way, and sometimes the long way is very long, but it's always worth it. The ways in which I stay positive is the team I have around me. My cousin, my mum, my dad, and my two best friends are the greatest support system I could ask for. Help me through everything and anything. Don't get me wrong, I have days where I literally break down on the floor, but they're always there to pick me up, and vice versa. That's just how we work as a team. The gym, like only the gym is where I really struggle to find motivation, and I'm just thankful that I have a personal trainer that quite literally forces me, and he's like, you haven't been here in like a week, what are you doing? He will not allow me to slack. Like, slacking is never an option. Motivation for work, since leaving the villa, I lost my passion for a few things because obviously everything changed so drastically. I just found what I loved, which is now doing my styling videos. So I don't find it hard to be motivated anymore, because what I've done is I realigned myself and my happiness into something that I know there's a passion behind. And alongside my modeling and my acting, that is what it is. Yes, sorry, I know I keep looking down. I'm reading the questions off my phone. Yes, I am still doing the same thing now, just I guess, on a bigger scale. Before the show, I done modeling away from social media and acting. I've done campaigns for L'Oreal, Maybelline, Sleek. I've been in Boots and Superdrug. I've done Boohoo and their campaigns and their TV adverts, and I still do all of that now. Obviously, there's a lot more social media involved now than there was before, and I'm grateful for it. As much as I have a love-hate relationship with social media, it is an amazing platform, and a platform that I'm grateful to be able to use. Smaller. I, growing up, because I'm an only child, always wanted to have loads and loads of friends and be surrounded by loads of people, and my mum always used to say to me that less is more, and I never really understood it until now, at this age, or should I say like last year. I have a literal circle, like immediate friends of 3, maybe 4, one of which is my cousin, that are literally my lifeline, and vice versa. It changed my life in every way. I always said to my mum that when I moved out of her house, I would move into another house. It's just something I really wanted to do. I worked my butt off before going in the show, and worked my butt 20 times harder since coming out. It's changed my life for the better. I feel like I've become even more independent than I was before. I've realized a lot about myself. I lived with someone in this house for a short period of time, and that taught me a lot about myself more than anything else as well. It changed my life for the better. It's allowed me to have a much bigger responsibility, which is something I think I needed. And it's definitely allowed me to grow as a person. I love you too, and I hope you are watching this. Biggest challenge I had to face was the negativity coming out of the villa and losing my gran. Moving house, I've had quite a lot of challenges this year, and all of them I've had blessings within them. When my gran passed, I held her hand until the moment she took her last breath. Going in the villa, as much as there was negativity coming out, it was an experience that I'm so blessed and grateful to have been a part of. Moving house is the most stressful thing I've ever experienced in my life, but what a blessing to have my own 4-bedroom house. Like, what an absolute blessing that is. It's now my safe space. It's a space for me and my friends to work. It's something I've always dreamed of. So with every challenge I've faced, there's also been a blessing within it. His name is Terrell Lewis. He does not have Instagram right now. I'm very, very sorry. He will be back on Instagram and making a little debut very soon. A friend of mine for years now. I've been friends for almost 4 years, maybe even, yeah, been almost 4 years. So it's been quite a while. And I love him to death, and I'm so grateful for him coming and doing a styling video with me in the first place, because really and truly it's not something that many guys would do. Life, everything, absolutely everything. I feel like this year is my year of growth. This year is my year of fabulosity. This year is my year of brands being released. This year is my year of becoming a CEO. This year is my year of traveling and just loving life to the fullest. I've always loved my life. I've always enjoyed my life, but this year I'm really going to take it up a notch, and I'm planning on enjoying my life more than I've ever enjoyed it. So that is 100% what I did wrong last year. I took it very seriously. I think everyone did. I feel like by the end of last year, all everyone cared about was making it, and there's so many years to the journey. So this year is going to be my year of enjoying it and just not taking life too seriously. Still going to work hard, but definitely going to play harder. You cannot control anyone else's actions other than your own, and you create your own reality. Life literally is what you make it. Every word that comes out of your mouth, every thought that pops into your head, every action that you take, there's always going to be a domino effect, no matter how sweet or sour. And my biggest learning curve is that you cannot control what other people do. You can just control your reaction and your process in dealing with it. So I'd say that is mine. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it gave you a little bit more insight as to how I am, what I think, what I feel, my friends, etc. And yeah, I know I said at the beginning, comment, like, share and subscribe, but please do. And I will see you guys again in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.